What's the difference between growing up and waking up? Both are valuable, but it's useful to know that one doesn't automatically lead to the other. Growing up, of course, involves learning to be responsible, honest, fair, with reasonable social skills and so on. These basic functional capacities often result in greater employment and relationship opportunities and may result in the sense that life is paying off as promised. That's nice, and for many people that's enough. However, there are many people on the spiritual path who believe that self-improvement is a necessary element on the path to achieve enlightenment. They believe that personal shortcomings need to be fixed and past deeds need to be rectified before enlightenment is possible. In other words, there's a belief that the path is characterized by ever-increasing purity until one day we cross some imaginary purity boundary and awakeness results. It sounds like how this enlightenment thing should work by human logic, but it's simply not the case. Waking up, on the other hand, is the full body-mind, non-conceptual recognition of what has been living this life all along. We wake up from identifying with one's own personal story. While our personal story did happen, it does not define what we most essentially are. We discover that it is this formless, mysterious capacity of awareness that is always present for whatever happens. In fact, we are only able to know anything because awareness is present. Without awareness, you wouldn't even know that this body-mind organism exists. It's ironic that being highly functional in world affairs may in fact be a disadvantage in the awakening game. If life is generally working out in your favor, there's not often a tendency to want to rock the boat. It's also true that most people with a high level of mental intelligence are generally unwilling to let go of their conceptual grab bars. So growing up doesn't automatically lead to waking up, but neither does waking up automatically lead to greater functionality in world affairs. In the short term, at least, it may even have the opposite effect. We may become less confident, less motivated, and left feeling less authentic, not permanently, of course, but maybe for a while. Now let me conclude by saying that from the perspective of awakeness, it's far easier to objectively view one's own conditioning. With non-judgmental observing, the patterns of conditioned behavior are learned, and consequently, they gradually lose their stickiness. The result is greater functionality in the world.